name is Rachel Lasko, and I'm going to be talking about humans and the way that our fascination with wild animals. First, I'd like to talk about Timothy Treadwell. Timothy Treadwell was obsessed with brown, or also known as grizzly bears, in Alaska. He had spent 3 years or 3 summers in Alaska with the grizzly bears, and people told him that you can't do that because something's going to happen, and also it's familiarizing animals with humans, which isn't good either. So Timothy Treadwell, on his final trip out there, which ironically he had an interview with David Letterman, and David Letterman said to him, "I'm going to read an article about your death." And Timothy Treadwell was like, "No way, I am one with these bears." So his obsession really went to the next level. On his last trip out, he took his girlfriend, Amy Hillenbrand, with him. And in the movie, the Grizzly Man, Timothy Treadwell, it's the life of Timothy Treadwell and how going to be with these bears helped him stay clean and sober. In the movie The Grizzly Man, there is a scene where Timothy is in the river and there's a bear about 20 feet behind him, and it's a larger grizzly bear, and it's just snarling at him. And you can tell that the bear was not comfortable having Timothy Treadwell there. Well, on the final morning, the man that was supposed to pick up Timothy and his girlfriend walked into their camp and saw the remains of Timothy and his girlfriend, Amy, and a bear had eaten the rest. The bear that was responsible for the attack was shot and killed, and there was also a smaller cub that was shot and killed because he got aggressive as well. So, I mean, that to me is just sad, because we lose such a great person, or people, and we also, the animals paid for his insertion into their area. And Timothy Treadwell's obsession really took over his life with these bears. Next is Roy Horn from Siegfried and Roy, and he's quite opposite of Timothy Treadwell. He brought the tiger, the Bengal tiger, out of the wild and trained him and worked on stage with him in front of a whole bunch of people. Well, one show, and Roy totally trusted his tiger. One show, a lady came in and she had big hair, and it got the attention of the Bengal tiger Manticore, and Roy had to place himself in between the woman and the tiger attacked Roy, and he's still not completely recovered. Another example is Tilikum, Shamu, the whale, the killer whale, which had been involved in a number of incidents where people were hurt, the trainers were hurt. And just recently, the trainer was dragged underneath the water and drowned and killed, and I mean, and it's just an awful thing. And now they're not even thinking about releasing Tilikum or killing him. They just, I mean, there should have not been anyone really even near that animal because of its previous encounters with humans. But the whole reason that I am against bringing wild animals into your home or your work, or either that or going out to the wild or for entertainment, is it really usually only ends up one way, and that is either the animal dies or something happens to the human. And when that happens, it doesn't matter how much information we may have gotten from the animals and living with them, but it's just crazy to me that humans cannot realize the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. And these people are continuously going with wild animals or bringing wild animals in, and over and over again there's injuries and attacks or deaths of the animal, or the animal has to be put down. So I do not agree with at all bringing wild animals in to be tamed and used for pets, or even going out in the wild without the proper protection to study them. If you have the proper protection, that's one thing, but just you and a bear, the bear's pretty much going to win. Thank you.